So I recently switched from PC to Mac. Got the MacBook Pro up here, got the Magic Keyboard and the Magic Mouse. The Magic Mouse seems to be the technology that I am struggling most with getting used to. It's very much short, or whatever you want to call it, compared to an actual mouse. Let's actually take a look at these two side by side, because we know Apple has to do everything different, and these are quite different. I'm so used to this that has a lot more support higher up, like so, compared to this. And I also feel like the pads on the bottom of this mouse produce far less friction than the pads they put on the bottom of this thing. It's got these two little bars, and I've had it both on the table underneath this mat, and I just got this mat here. And so at first it feels lower, and it feels like there's a lot more friction trying to move the mouse around. So for those of you who have been working with a Apple mouse for a while, I'm really curious what your thoughts are on the height of these, because it really seems to be kind of a huge adjustment. Like, I feel like I have to put my hand really flat and I have to push farther to get the mouse to go where I actually want it to go. And I'm curious if there are any thoughts or input. I mean, otherwise it's a beautiful design. It's very, there's no separated buttons, but yet you can actually scroll the page just by touching the mouse up here. So that it's definitely a cool piece of technology, but I don't have particularly huge hands. But I feel this feels really small in my hand. So it's something that I have to see if it comes around, see if I get more used to this style, because I've certainly been using this style a lot more, and it just seems to fill my hand a lot better. But this is the Magic Mouse. It's very easy to set up. The other issue that this mouse has received some negative feedback on is that they chose to put the charging port on the bottom instead of putting it on the front. Had they put it on the front, in theory, you could plug it in and you could use it while it was charging. With this setup, if you have to charge it, this bad boy is going to be sitting upside down or sideways in order to get it to charge. And it seems like they missed the boat there. Either they specifically chose to put it on the bottom because they didn't want to or couldn't pull off having it be functional while charging. Doesn't seem like an Apple way to go, but in any event, that is what we're dealing with here. You've got your Lightning connection. That's another thing that's really kind of interesting with these new technology from Apple. Both the Magic Mouse and the Magic Keyboard have a Lightning input to charge them. So they go Lightning on the device itself out to the USB-C, the Thunderbolt 4 here on the brand new 2021 MacBook Pro. If you're currently using this mouse, I'd love to know your thoughts and whether you've ever used a PC mouse and how you think they compare.